Hey guys, Edmund here of Realistic Entertainment, and today I want to talk about video game movies. Do they correlate well with the video game? Or do they deviate a little bit too much from the actual game story and characters and things like that? Let's get into it. So many of us have watched movies that were based off video games such as Doom, Dead or Alive, Tekken, Super Mario Bros. And the story goes on and on. Resident Evil, things like that, Mortal Kombat. And you know, I was talking with a friend the other day, and we were discussing, like, does it really carry over well from the actual movie genre from the video game? And me, I was kind of on the fence about it, because certain movies do correlate well, some movies don't. So Mortal Kombat, case in point, when they came out with the Mortal Kombat movies in the 90s, I felt like those were pretty good. Of course, the CGI was kind of lacking, but overall, I was like, okay, it's a pretty good movie, not too bad. I did enjoy the first one when it came out. I felt like the CGI could have been better, but I felt like it was okay. This kind of correlates with the actual video game. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I felt things could have been a little bit better, but you know, like I said, the CGI wasn't just great, but I felt like overall it was a pretty fair movie. Now, when we fast forward to now, the new Mortal Kombat movies, the 2000 eras, they do have a lot of action, and some things are great, some things are not so great. I felt like you know, like the whole arcane deal. I'm not gonna try to spoil this for you in case you guys haven't seen the Mortal Kombat movies, but they had, like, you know, the arcane stuff in there. I'm like, that's just kind of hard to deal with, you know, when, you know, I didn't see that in the actual video game. And I know, like, many of us gamers who see movies that, you know, try to piggyback off the video game, we expect for it to be as close to the video game as possible. Well, I do. That may be different from you guys, but I do. I expect for it to be, you know, as close to the video game as possible. Like, I have to give, like, Resident Evil, when it came out, it was a good movie. I'll give it to them. It was a good movie. I felt like, you know, the story was pretty well written, but you know, I would love to see something that, you know, stays true to its original form factor. So I feel like, you know, Super Mario Bros. When it came out, it was fantastic. I enjoyed it. I felt like it was really good because it didn't deviate too far from how the actual gameplay is. It didn't deviate too far from that, so I felt like, okay, this is a really good movie, pretty funny and enjoyable. But when you have movies like Doom, you know, I couldn't stomach that movie because, to me, it took away from its original form factor. When you see the monsters and the demons and stuff like that, it's like you didn't really see any of that in that movie. And I would have loved to have seen something that portrayed Doom in its true form, and I felt like that would have made an awesome movie. Now, I did watch Dead or Alive. To me, the characters were portrayed pretty well. I have to give it to the characters, wasn't bad at all, but it was pretty corny. I guess that's the way it was meant to be. Now, if you guys enjoyed it, please don't come for me. This is my opinion, but it was pretty corny, to say the least. But some movies were more enjoyable than others. Now the animated portions of these, like Mortal Kombat Legends, oh man, I enjoyed those so much. I think my favorite one is Mortal Kombat, well, I can't say it. I have three favorites, I would say that. Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms, Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge, and Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind. Those are my favorites. Now, the Johnny Cage movie, I haven't watched it just yet, but I plan to check it out. But normally, when I watch Mortal Kombat, anything like animated relating to Mortal Kombat, like Mortal Kombat Legends, I pretty much enjoy those movies. Those movies are really good. Now, when you look at other movies like Double Dragon and things like that, it got a bad review, but as a kid, when I saw it, it wasn't that bad because I wasn't that heavily invested into Double Dragon. But if I were to play the game now, and as an adult, maybe it will take away some of that of how I felt as a kid when I watched it. But some movies do correlate well, some movies don't. I feel like if they stay true to the actual form factor or true to the video game, then it will make for a great movie. Like if they were to come out with a movie like Dead Space, that's one of my favorite horror games, and I know many of you all love Dead Space as well. If they were to come out a movie like that and stay true to the actual story and how it was written in the video game, oh man, I will be in the movie theater so quick, because I know that's going to make for a very great movie, and it's going to be very enjoyable. A lot of jump scares and things like that. So I feel like if they made a movie like that, which I'm hoping that they would, since that they are coming out with all these video game movies, I will hope that that's on the next movie to make. EA, please do it. I know it'll be phenomenal. But what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think that if they were to stick with how the games were made, and they would carry all those stories to the actual big screen, do you feel like it'll be more enjoyable, especially for people who play the games? I feel like it would. I feel like it would. We would really spend money to actually see it if it stayed true to the way it was originally presented to us, which is in the form factor of a video game. And if they stay true to the script of how it was portrayed on the video game, as far as like the storyline goes, I feel like a lot of us would really enjoy that. But let me know your thoughts of what you think, because me for one, I'll be all for it as long as they stay true to the way it originated. Well, where it originated from, they stay true to that. That will make for a really, really good movie. But let me know your thoughts, guys, what you think about this topic. My name is Edwin of Artistic Entertainment, and I'll talk to you in the next one.